Welcome back here to another episode of Couch Tales with Shoals, a show where people share their story to tell a tale. Today we are joined by a young entrepreneur who doesn't make an excuse when it comes to hard work and dedication, and also a vessel for Christ through his music. He is none other than Nathan Nate NC. So let's jump right in it. Welcome, Nathan Nate NC, to Couch Tales with Shoals. I've been waiting on this interview for ages. Thank you for joining me.
Yes.
Okay, tell us, who is Nathan Nate NC?
Um, Thank you for having me. So it's really been um, a challenge to make time to get on Couch Tales, but I was really excited when you invited me. So yeah, Nathan Nate NC is just a young boy from that's born in Rubins, and the same year my parents moved to Swakopmund, so I've just been staying in Swakop most of my life. So yeah, school, went to Namabai, all the
Yeah,
stories. Yeah.
okay. Tell me, cutting hair. Are you self-taught or did someone show you the ropes?
Um, like barbering was never like something I considered in my life,
Okay.
and when I was in school, I started cutting hair on my own head. So it was something that my parents couldn't really afford me to go to the barber shop.
Okay.
But when I was small, my brother used to cut my hair, and I always used to look like really on point. And then
Elegant.
my brother got married and everything.
Yeah.
So later on, I was, in between not knowing what to do with my life. So I
Okay.
just started cutting my hair and here and there.
The interest started.
Yes, yes. So
Okay.
my cousins and friends
Yeah.
came to me, Nate, cut my hair. Like
Yeah.
they saw like there was a potential.
Yes.
And so when I used to cut my own hair, I was the one with scars on my face,
Can
funny
you imagine?
funny designs and stuff. So everybody was like, they were laughing at me because like,
What's
why would
going
you
on
want to
here?
look like that?
Yeah.
So that's basically
Yeah.
how I started, and then I used to work at Sunshine,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just later decided, nah, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
So I called my friend Ivan, and then I went for an interview
Yeah.
to work at his barbershop,
Mm.
and then we started like getting so close,
Yeah.
and it just like
And it
that's where I
that's-
started like taking
yeah.
it very serious
Yeah. Okay.
as a barber.
Tell me, did you ever think that you would own your own barber shop?
Not really,
Oh.
nah, because but I had the belief and the mentality that
Yes. Oh.
working in someone else's place
Mm.
to clean it as your own. So I was like already practicing to have my own barber shop, but like I wasn't really having the belief that I would one day, have my own shop. But the input and the hard work and the dedication I put in every day. So like when I was cutting with one of the barbers called Ivan, whom I really have like a really close relationship with, and that showed me the ropes to the barbering industry. So I was like always, sitting there, and he was the one that's constantly busy. Every client is coming in, yeah, and I'm like, can I cut you? And the client's like, nah, I'm waiting for Ivan. I'm waiting for Ivan. So it's like it was like really stressful for me um, to practice and to be motivated. But I just kept on looking at my videos, and just kept my focus and coming to the shop and just do all those things to get to where I wanted to be one day.
Oh, okay. Tell me, what are the challenges you have and how do you deal with them? How do you overcome them?
Sure, challenges. I think challenges are there to 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 shape you. So every person must go through challenges in order to get into the shape of what character and person you become. So in the barbering industry, the challenges that I've faced was mostly setbacks because of where I want my vision to go to, and you know what I've planned and the things that I've invested myself into. So the challenges that I faced was mostly, there was one occasion where me and Richie were working together, and um, we shared a shop, and then just later the owner came to us and said, I'm going to move, and we were like, yo, what are we gonna do now? But not knowing that he had to come and do that for us, he basically pushed us into, to starting our own thing. So the challenges, like I said, is there to shape you. And I just decided, nah, I'm going to Rehoboth. I don't want to do any. I don't want to do anything here. I'm going to go visit some people, and just, just chill. And when I came back, is when I started to, fresh mind, and just started to regain my conscious mind.
Nathan, tell me, what is your favorite verse? You're always such a joyful person, and I believe that most of the people, or let's say we all have that verse that really shapes us, that helps us to push through in that though. What is your favorite?
My favorite verse would be Jeremiah 29:11, because like we always intend to lose hope and be discouraged, because God knows the plans that He has for us, and He won't put certain things in our path that's gonna that's gonna destroy you. So I think, like, me personally, being joyful is is always been from childhood, because my circumstance and where I grew up was really difficult. So was I gonna be the person that's gonna self pity myself? Definitely not, because like I used that to always wanna bring joy, and just wanted to bring laughter, and whenever I step into an environment,
Yeah.
to change
The
the
atmosphere.
the atmosphere totally.
Yes.
So I think it's like part of what happened that shaped me into being this joyful person that I am today.
Mm.
So yeah.
Tell me, Nick, who really helped you and who shaped you, and a little background about it.
Um, Most definitely my brother, and because I grew up with my grandmother and my grandfather.
Yeah.
So me and my mother's relationship wasn't like, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And so I lived with my grandmother and my grandfather, but my brother
Yeah.
was like my father, my mother, my
Brother,
brother,
everything.
my mentor.
Yes.
So like if it wasn't for him, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have been in the shape of state of mind, vision and goals, because he always taught me to have goals,
Yeah.
to work towards something,
Yes.
and always reminded me that of my circumstance, not to to use that circumstance
Mm.
and to become better and to
Yeah.
be a better person.
Mm.
So most definitely my brother, because my brother did like a lot of things for me,
Mm.
and
That's so sweet.
I'm just like totally grateful for what he's done for me. Even
Oh.
till this day, like even to my new setup at the
Mm-hmm.
barber shop,
Yes.
and then I bought a TV, and I was like,
Yeah.
I wanted to mount it and
Yes.
to put it like on the wall.
Yeah.
I called him
Mm.
without a doubt, nothing, no need,
Hesitations,
nothing.
nothing.
The guy said, I'm on the way
Oh.
right now.
Yeah.
So it's like it's always someone that I can count on.
Yeah.
And my grandmother is like,
Oh, such a darling.
she's the queen.
Can you tell me a little bit about her? Just a little bit. You don't have to go in details with that.
No, she's like, I remember we used to have like a little church
Yeah.
at the back of our house,
Yeah.
like, and then I'd always be next to my grandmother in church,
Yeah.
singing
Mm.
that old quirkies and stuff.
Yes.
She's like just a beautiful person, and
Oh.
yeah, I don't want to say too much, but
Yeah, you don't have to. What is your biggest fear ever?
I'd say my biggest fear is to die without Christ, because it's the ultimate thing. It doesn't help you living your best life on earth, but at the end of the day, you're like, it's meaningless,
Yes.
because there's nothing gonna happen
Mm-hmm.
um, if if you're only living your best life on earth.
Mm.
So yeah, definitely would be to die
Mm.
without Christ.
Okay. Now tell me, besides what you do for living, what else are you passionate about?
Besides what I do for a living,
Mm-hmm.
um, I would say cooking.
Don't say. No, I
No,
didn't expect that.
no, I'm a horrible cook.
Okay, what else?
um, no, I think I'll be passionate about. I've always loved football,
Okay,
but um, it didn't work out,
okay.
and so I moved on because I like to learn new things.
Yeah, yeah, most
So I'm
definitely.
busy learning the guitar
Oh,
and the
wow.
keyboard and the
Nice.
basics of the drums and also. So I'm starting to, always to keep myself to learn new things every time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'd say those would be
Yeah.
the other
Okay,
things that I
tell
do.
me, not just the instrument part. I have seen you singing. I have seen your music video, The Crossfire.
Hmm.
What inspired that song? In what phase were you in your life when you wrote about it, and what did inspire it?
Crossfire was not something I wrote.
Okay, okay.
Crossfire was just like the Holy Spirit
Oh,
guiding me
yes.
in composing that, because normally what I do
Mm,
is I go on the keyboard and I
mm.
start playing a melody,
Oh,
and then I just start singing. I
okay,
don't write things, not
okay.
at all. So what I do is I put the record on my phone,
Mm-hmm,
so I keep the same feeling, and
mm-hmm.
I just record it on the
On that
phone.
feeling, yeah.
So yeah, so that's basically what happened with Crossfires,
Mm,
and I think it was also in the time of where people were like going through difficult things with
mm,
COVID and stuff, the beginning of COVID, I think.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, because like everybody was like facing battles,
Yeah.
crossfires,
Mm,
and forgetting that the Father is always there
yes.
and is always near to us.
Yeah.
So, and like people are fighting their own things without other people knowing what
Most
they're going
definitely.
through.
Yeah.
So crossfires was definitely um, something that can inspire people
Mm,
and just to encourage them through
yeah.
the difficult time.
So tell me, Nate, are there any new upcoming projects that we can be expecting from you?
Yes, last year me and Cresta recorded Beloftes.
Yes.
So Beloftes is the promises
Mm,
that the people will be reminded of what God
mm,
can do and will do for them.
yes.
So it's just a motivating song and
Mm-hmm.
encouragement for the people. We still busy. We're gonna shoot the music video and release it with the music video.
Okay.
So and then in this year I
Yeah.
went to Rehoboth, and
Okay.
then we recorded I Will Follow You. So
Oh,
that's
wow.
my single that's gonna come out
That's nice.
maybe next year.
Exciting. Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, and then we also have like something planned with the four of us,
Uh-huh.
Crystal, Miles, not Miles, Yalzin,
Mm-hmm.
and me.
Mm.
So
Oh, recently I saw an upload on Pastor Jonathan Rubins' page that you were cutting his hair. How did that go? How was that experience for you?
um, I was really overwhelmed and shy a bit, because like me and my cousin Ernie, we used to watch him like when he started with Patrick Duncan,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and when he came in with the bass guitar.
yeah.
So he was my cousin is like a big fan of Jonathan Urbain. Jonathan Urbain was the reason why he my cousin bought a bass guitar
Don't say.
and started playing the guitar.
Okay.
So he was like inspired. So like we were like always watching his video because like me and him always together. So if he watched it, then I also watched it,
Yes.
and then he would always like just remind me to listen to him. And so when the people told me like they're gonna bring him to for me to cut him,
Yeah.
and I was like, what?
This was the joke.
Is this really gonna happen?
Yeah.
So yeah, it just was he's a really chill person, very humble,
Yeah.
and we had a conversation. I shared a few things with him,
Yes.
and then he was like really encouraging me
Yeah.
and applauding me
Oh,
for
that's so
what
sweet.
I've accomplished so far.
Okay. Tell me, what are your future plans for this barbering and anything in particular?
My dream one day would be to open up a barber academy,
Wow.
because the people are the shop owners are struggling with barbers.
Yeah.
So if you want to open up your barber shop, there's no like quality barbers or people that you can depend on,
Yes.
to come on time to work, to pay on time, sober habits, all those things. People are not motivated.
Yes.
And for them, barbering is not like a career, something that they, can provide for the family, because this is how it has been seen for many years.
Yeah.
So the guys that have started in the barbering industry when I came up was the leaders of
Yeah.
that time,
Yes.
was the one that set the standard very low.
Mm.
So for me as a barber coming up, and that have people that are motivated by me, so I have to now make the difference in their lives.
Yeah.
So I want to change the mindset of people thinking that you can't provide for your family. Like when I told my family or people close to me, like, no, I wanna do this as my career. People were like, no, but can't you go do courses and go to the mine and go work there? Because people's perspectives and mindsets were like, physically working is a job. Understand? But like times have changed and things are very different now. So for them to go to work to the mine or whatever is having a job or is work. So I have to now change the mindset. So that's why I wanna focus on the root problem.
Yeah.
Because having a barber shop and not being able to mold and you know um, encourage and help other people come up into the industry would just be a waste for other people and for the barbering industry. So this is something I really want to focus on, and because I've already started just in my space where I'm in. So for the next 2 years, if God willing, that will be my focus to open up my own barbering academy.
Yeah, no wonder I have seen that most of the people that you have even employed that side at your shop are young men,
Yes,
which
yes,
is so good because
yes,
you can have an impact on their lives positively.
yes,
I have seen that on your YouTube channel, you most of the times motivate people.
yes.
Yeah, can you just go in a little bit about it?
So there's like three things I really love:
Mm.
barbering,
Mm-hmm.
motivation,
Yeah.
and obviously sports
Yeah.
and music. Four things.
Yeah. So.
So I've always wanted to, encourage people, lift people up, help people
Mm.
from what push people into wherever they want to go to.
Yes.
Because we all need someone that you can go to,
Mm-hmm.
and someone that can push you, someone that can help you.
Yes.
So for me, it was like really difficult to have someone that can encourage me in order to push me into where I want to be.
Yeah.
So then I decided, no, I can also do that by
Why not?
recording motivational videos.
Yes.
So for the young barbers that's working with me, I chose young boys because older men, they think if you teach them something, they
Yeah.
are intimidated
Yeah.
by your knowledge or
Ja, soos
what you can do.
man agting besigheid.
Yep,
Yeah.
you said it. So yeah, so that's the thing
Yeah.
about experienced barbers.
Yes.
And the energy, if I see that I can teach you and I can show you some few things, my mindset is not always wanting to know. I also want to learn. I also learn from them.
Yes.
I also like, Nate, they also come to me, Nate, I think you should do this and that. Or I've, see who and who did this. So that's how I work. I'm not always the one knowing everything.
Yeah.
So if you need to have the mindset of
Learning new things.
learning always.
Yeah.
So if you have that, the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
So that's why I chose young boys, because I need people that are motivated and they want to do something, want to become something
Yes.
with their lives. So yeah, it's better to work with young people anyway. So they are a bit stiff, but we can always stretch them. So in the barbering industry, I've noticed, especially in Namibia, abroad it's different, where we have female barbers. So I'd like to take this opportunity to also encourage female barbers to get into the industry. Don't be scared, don't be shy, because it's open for everyone, anyone. So I think it's time for female barbers to really get out there and start doing it.
Yeah.
Because it can really change the mindset of a lot of people. I know there are one or two female barbers that are really good.
Yeah.
But most of the barbers are women that's working in salons.
Yeah.
But just a barber.
Yeah,
a
not
female barber.
anyone that
Not
cuts
a
and do
stylist.
hair.
Yeah, I'm talking about a barber.
Yeah.
So I'd like to encourage any young people, any young any of the
Female ladies.
the female barbers for the future. They wanna start. I'm always available.
Oh,
They can contact me.
that is
and
nice.
I'm willing to teach them.
Yeah. Yeah, Nathan, tell me, what is the one message you want to share out there?
So the message that I want to give out there is, life will knock you down, definitely, but it's not about getting knocked down. It's about how you get up. So you need to, I always tell my cousin, you need to grow a thick skin.
Yeah.
Because life is tough, life is hard. You don't want to be babied in this world, because there are certain things that only you can fight. The battles only you can fight.
Yes.
So if you don't invest in yourself, it's very important to invest in yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually.
Yes.
Because there's a reason why those things go together. So I want to encourage the people, invest in yourself, and it will be the best thing that you ever do in your life, because it is for your own good. It is for you moving forward and making a better life for you.
Yeah.
So if you don't invest in yourself, then how are you gonna fight these battles, and how are you gonna encounter, how are you gonna withstand, these things? So I think that will be my motivation to the young people.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to do anything.
Yeah.
Challenges, everything. Take on challenges. Fail. I want you to fail.
Yeah.
If you don't fail, you're not gonna learn.
Yeah.
I need you to do things and fail. If you're scared,
Yeah.
you won't get to the level or the
You will not grow.
you won't achieve your dreams or
Yeah.
goals.
Yeah.
So do things and fail.
Wow. This was such an awesome time, Nate. Thank you for joining us on Couch Tales with Shells. It was such a pleasure.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
We had such an incredible time, and it's always a pleasure to see how people interact with us. Thank you for liking and subscribing to this channel. Hope to see you soon. God bless.